What's going on, guys? I'm Ewan Swan, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about how you can find your best product to start on Amazon FBA. Let's get started. Okay, just to start off, I want to say Happy New Year. I know it's been a week or two since I last uploaded a video, but my family has been here from overseas, so I wanted to make sure that I spent enough time with them because I haven't seen them for a very long time. So without further ado, I really want to start uploading on a more regular basis so I can actually share my journey and experiences with you, like I said in the previous videos. So without further ado, let's jump into the content. So today's video is going to be about product research, and before I really get into the deep, thick content, I really just want to say that product research is incredibly important in order to actually start your Amazon FBA business. I mean, if you don't have the right product, then even if you try and make your product listing and everything else, marketing it and stuff like that, as good as it can be, then chances are like maybe it can still not sell, and then you could just end up giving up. So I just really want to stress that you need to take your time when you're picking a product. It took me roughly 2 months before I found the product that I knew I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead with this one. So make sure you do your due diligence when you're finding your product, and I'll get into that later on in this video. But yeah, one more time just to stress it: do your product research and take your time. Okay, so in this video I'm going to go through 2 different product research methods, and the first one is one that a lot of YouTubers and other videos out there on the internet are teaching right now, and it's one that I feel is oversaturated. And then I have another one that I use to find the product that I'm selling right now, which I think is more unique because it leads you down multiple different rabbit holes rather than just searching on a generalized database, so to speak, which is the first option, to try and find a good product that fits the filters that you look for on that database. So the first product research technique is using JungleScout, and I know I talked about that in an earlier video. So JungleScout is basically an app that you can download off of the internet. You pay a monthly subscription fee for it, and using JungleScout specifically is called the web app. You go in and it's somewhat like a database. So you go in and then there's multiple different filters. You can filter by the amount of sales, the amount of reviews that a particular item will have, and then it will basically go out into Amazon and then bring you back all of those different products that meet that criteria. The problem with this right now is that everyone who has a channel on YouTube who is trying to start Amazon FBA, or they already have, and they're trying to basically teach other people, or saying, okay, go to JungleScout, that's the best tool that you can use. But because of that, and because of the different walkthroughs that these Amazon gurus, so to speak, have tried to lead people down, is that a lot of people are finding the same products and then trying to launch those products on Amazon, and then at the end of the day basically not being able to compete because it's just basically a race to the bottom for the price, because there's so many competitors that there's not really any way to differentiate yourself. So I'm not saying that JungleScout is bad, because there are certain ways that you can use it, but I'm not really going to get into that in this video. Maybe I'll make another one that you can use it to actually find good products. But if you're just expecting to go onto JungleScout and try and find a specific product that meets certain criteria that you would like, and just automatically just put it on Amazon and expect a lot of sales, that's not going to happen. So I would recommend listening further so that you can try and understand the second product research technique, which I will talk about here in a second. So for the second product research technique, I'm actually going to jump into my laptop so you guys can follow along. I know in my last 2 videos that I had, my voice was really raspy and loud when I was talking into the microphone. So please try and bear with me this time. I'm going to try and make sure that it isn't as raspy, just for you guys. But without further ado, let's jump into my laptop. Okay guys, so here we are on my laptop on Amazon.com. So this is the second product research method that I'm going to be talking about. And this mainly deals with just using Amazon.com to do your product research. You can go ahead and use JungleScout, like I said before, but this is the product research method that I use mainly in finding my products, and it's the product research method that I use to find the main product that I'm selling right now. What you really want to try and start off by doing is going into the departments category right here and just going through these categories right here. So just for this video, I'm going to choose toys, kids, and baby, and then you can go straight into any of these. Generally speaking, just from a sales kind of standpoint, I would say you want to stay away from toys and games, usually anytime throughout the year apart from Q4, which is October, November, and December, because that's when everyone's buying toys and games for their children or what have you, just for Christmas. So just in general, I'd say you want to stay away from that. Usually in this category, I would rather go for baby, so we're just going to click on that. So after you get into this main baby category, I'd say you'd want to go one more niche down. So if you don't know what niche means, by the way, it's basically just a subcategory of the main category. So right now we're in baby products, and there's all these different niches here. So looking at these ones here, I'm just going to go ahead and pick gear. And then in gear, so you'll have carriers, play yards and travel beds, swings and bouncers, seats and accessories, and then activity. I'm just going to go into activity under gyms and playmats. And then here is where your research is going to begin, so to speak. This is generally the best sub niche of a niche that I've found in order to actually start your product research at. So say for example, okay, this looks nice. It's a Infinitino twist and fold activity gym for vintage boy. So let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, yeah, this has 1,630 customer reviews, 94 answered questions, and it's Amazon's choice. So this product is a good product because it has this many reviews, obviously, and it's a 4.5 star. About the product, okay, there's a little bit of a description here, but it doesn't really seem like there's a lot going on. No one's really taken the time to actually type out this is specifically what this product is, this is specifically what's included. Now the pictures here are, I would say they're pretty good. You could have some more pictures. They have a video as well, and a video actually isn't available for an Amazon FBA seller. You actually have to be a big brand in order to have videos. So I'm guessing this Infantino actually is registered as a main brand to sell on Amazon. So that's basically the same thing as if you were Nike. So just scrolling down, you can see all these different products that they sell as well. But that's just basically a look at a kind of good product if you're a big brand. Let's just go back quickly, see if we can find one that isn't a big brand. Maybe this one right here. Okay, this one, I think it's a big brand as well. See, but this is the thing. You are not going to find a product straight away. You have to kind of do your due diligence with every single product that you're looking at, you know. You're not going to find the exact product that you want straight away. So something that we can do, so let's just pretend that this is a Amazon FBA seller called Tiny Love. So something that we can do, which worked really well for me, is find a product that wasn't actually my final product, but I was just going through the same kind of process that I showed you before in each of the different categories. And then if I saw a product that I liked, I went into that product's product listing and then went into that product's actual store. So each Amazon FBA seller actually has like a store that you can go into so you can see all the different products that they sell. So let me just go back quickly and show you that. So this is the product listing that I clicked on here, and then up here next to where the product name is a link to the actual seller's store. So we're going to go ahead and click on this, and then you can see here all the different items that they sell. And since this is a big brand, they have like a lot of items to sell, they have a good amount of reviews, and I can guarantee you they probably have a lot of sales as well. So just touching on JungleScout again, so like I said before, the web app that I was talking about is somewhat, I don't want to say irrelevant, but not as helpful anymore. But something that JungleScout also offers in addition to the web app is called the Chrome extension. So let me just backtrack a little bit before we actually go into what the Chrome extension is. So here we are again in the seller's store, and there's all these different products here. Okay, they have classic mobile, tiny love rock and ball toy, all these different products right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one. So Tiny Love Meadow Days Take Along Mobile. So Tiny Love is the brand. I'm guessing Meadow Days is the product category that they have, and Take Along Mobile, so that's like the actual product. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe a baby mobile is a product that I might actually be interested in. It's a product that I can brand, put my own name on it, and it's actually a pretty popular product. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see if that's something that I could possibly sell, because looking at this, it has a good price range. So what I'm gonna do, because I've decided I want to dig deeper into what this product is about, is go to the search bar up here and then make sure this filter up here is on all departments, and then I'm just gonna go with something really general just so it encapsulates the entire search return volume of baby mobile. So that's exactly what I'm gonna type, baby mobile, enter. And then basically, since I typed that in, it's gonna bring back every single baby mobile that Amazon has, all the way back. I mean, you have 20 pages there, and actually I just saw the one that we're looking at. So yeah, this one right here, and this one is currently ranked the highest right now because they have 2,649 reviews and they have really good sales volume, I would imagine. These ones up here, these are sponsored, and that's through pay-per-click campaigns in the video that I talked about before. I'll link to that down below so you can go through that and understand that. But basically, if a person wins a bid on that keyword, then they will display up in the search term before the person that's getting there organically. So basically, Tiny Love isn't paying Amazon to be here, but these people are paying Amazon to be here because they're displayed very first. But you don't really want to look at these products when you're considering if you want to go ahead and actually start a new product. So what we've done here is find, okay, we're going to do baby mobile, that's the product that we're interested in, and we want to go further into it. So this is the JungleScout Chrome extension here, and let me just give you a rundown of what this is doing. So this is looking at all the different products that are being returned for baby mobile, and then it's telling you, okay, this is the product name, the brand that's selling it, the price that it's at, the category,
the rank that it's at, and the rank is basically the overall rank that it's selling at on all of Amazon. So Tiny Love is doing very well, obviously. They've had 2,406 sales in the past month, and keep in mind this is just an estimate. No one except Amazon themselves can actually really know how many sales a product is doing. I mean, if you're the actual seller, then obviously you know that you've sold this many units, but unless you tell or show someone else, then no one can really figure out this number. And then revenue is based off of that number, so that this is just basically sales times the price. And then the amount of reviews, this is really accurate because you can actually go into a listing and see, okay, this product has this many reviews. Rating, so that's just the amount of stars that a product has. Seller, so AMZ, that's Amazon. So basically, because Tiny Love is a registered brand, they can say, okay, we're affiliated with Amazon. So I'm not 100% sure if they actually get more priority in the search volume ranking, so to speak. Um, but if you see a product that has a lot of AMZs, you generally want to stay away from it because that means the competition is going to be a lot higher. So, I mean, here for example, this guy is an FBA seller. Here's an FBA seller, and it looks like they're actually doing quite well. Now, keep in mind, these guys probably have been selling for quite a while, so they've been able to build up quite a reputation to actually have 629, 439 reviews. So don't expect these kind of reviews to happen really quickly because based on my understanding of how reviews work at this point in time, it takes a long time for anyone to really leave reviews for you, even if you actually go out and try and ask them. I mean, just think if some seller was contacting you to try and ask for like a review or like a software, even something like that. It's kind of like an inconvenience. You have to go out of your way to leave the review. So you just have to try and be patient and offer something different when you find the actual product that you want to go along with, so that someone will actually say, hey, this product was actually really good. This seller deserves a review for this product. So I'm going to take time in my day and actually go and do that. So that's a little bit of a rundown on the JungleScout Pro extension. Now, this is offered from the JungleScout website, and I'll go ahead and link that down below again. So, like I said, this Chrome extension is needed, I would say. Um, Not 100% needed. You can go ahead and actually go into JungleScout, and they have a free estimator tool that basically will give you some of the same information, but it only does it one product at a time. You can't go into that and then search the exact same thing that I've done here and expect it to bring up the same results. It's just not going to do that because it's a free tool. So this one is called the Chrome extension, and it has two different versions, the Pro extension and the Lite extension. As you can see here, I have the Pro extension. The Pro extension gives you more data to work with. The Lite extension doesn't give you as much data to work with. So, in my opinion, I would recommend starting off with the Pro extension straight away. I mean, it's worth the money if you really actually want to invest your time and money, and if you're really serious about it. So yeah, this is the Pro extension. JungleScout offers it over on their website, which I'll link to down below. But yeah, that's in a nutshell the process that you have to go through with each and every product. Obviously, this is not a product that you want to really get into, so that's why it's something that I just used as an example. You can go ahead and try and get into if you want to, but I guarantee you're probably just going to waste your money just because there's such high competition here. But really what you want to do is repeat this process over and over and over again, and then eventually you'll run into a product that a seller is selling in their store, and then like I did in the process before, go back and then search that product generally and then pull up the JungleScout app the Chrome extension, sorry, and then you'll see, okay, there's this many sellers, this is the general price, this is the amount of sales, the revenue, and the reviews, and then the amount of like sellers. And what you're gonna want to be looking for is a price range generally between, I would say, $15 to $30. That's what I was looking for. At least you can change those prices around however you really want to. But just keep in mind you are a business, so you're trying to make a profit. And then the sales, you want anything on average that's doing at least 300 to 800 in sales per month. That's what I was looking for. Again, you can change those numbers however you want. Revenue, the same kind of thing, just multiply that average by the average price that you were looking for. And then for the reviews, you want to try and find an average amount of reviews of 50 to a maximum of 100, I'd say. Anything more than that, it's starting to get to the point where you can't really compete, just because anyone that has a large amount of reviews really is going to be returned higher in the search results than someone who doesn't have any reviews at all. So you're gonna have to spend a lot of money to try and even show up on the search term results. And then again, like I said earlier, you want to be looking for a product that is mainly sold by FBA sellers, just because they're doing the same thing as you, so you can compete with them much more easily instead of Amazon, who owns the platform. So obviously they have the opportunity to go in and make sure that their listing is the best listing that it can be and optimize it so that it will have a higher ranking. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you. Bye.
So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I hope it was informative for you, and I hope that I wasn't too raspy or loud in this video. In the next coming few days, I'm going to be making some more videos on Amazon FBA, as well as how you can actually get your product listing sorted out once you've found your product. But just in general, I really want to thank everyone who subscribed so far. It really means a lot to me. And I hope that if you're watching this and you're new, then you go ahead and subscribe as well. Click that like button, leave a comment, and then hit the notification bell as well, just so you get more videos from me and you start to really understand that this is a journey for me. This is something that I'm trying to do just for 2018 as a new goal. I'm going to try and do it every day, if not every other day, like I said in previous videos. And I just want to say that I'm not an expert, I'm not a guru by any means. I'm not trying to say, hey, this is what I'm 100% certain in. It's what I've learned, it's what I'm doing, and it's been pretty successful for me so far. So yeah, that's just something I want to put out there. Apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.